Now we will discuss about difference between stored procedure and user defined function. Okay, so okay, and for this better to create one user defined function like so. This is the syntax of multi-statement table valued function. F n underscore multi-table valued function. At the rate value integer here table. Here we will define the column names. Column 1 integer, column 2 varchar of 10. Here we will write logic. Okay, so first difference is function must return a value. Stored procedure may not or may return a value. Okay, so this is first point. Function has to return a value. Some stored procedure will not return value. Like if you're trying to insert some records into the table, if you write some stored procedure that you may give the response or you may not give the response. Okay, that is your choice. But coming to the function, it has to return a value. And function allow only select statement. It will not allow DDL and DML commands. Like if you use create table T1 serial number integer. See, invalid use of side affecting operator create table. Okay, so that means it will not allow. Like if you trying to insert values 1, 2, 3, 4, then see invalid use of side affecting operator insert. That means it will not allow to write insert query. And same thing if you write update emp set emp number equal to 1, 2, 3. See, it is throwing exception. That means it will not allow to update to write the update query. And create alter emp alter table emp and add c1 integer. It is not allowed to write alter command also. And drop table emp. So drop statement is also not allowed. Okay, insert update completed and delete emp. So delete statement is also not allowed to write. Okay, so that is DDL and DML commands. But coming to the procedure, you can do any kind of operation. And it will function allows only input parameters. It does not support output parameters. But coming to the procedure, it will support both parameters. Like if you use output here, see, output is not a recognized option. That means it will not allow to write output parameter. Okay. And by default, it is input parameter, right? So next, it will not allow us to use try catch blocks. That means if you write here begin try and end try, see, invalid use of try catch. Okay, so it will not allow to write exception handling related code in function. And next, transactions are not allowed. So transactions, see, begin transaction. It is not showing error. And commit transaction. Execute it. See, it is throwing exception. So invalid statement. Next. We can use table variables. It will not allow temporary variable. So we will check that one also here. If you put hash symbol here, the invalid use of side affecting operator. Cannot access temporary table from within a function. Okay, creating temporary table is also not allowed. Store procedure cannot be called from a function. Yesterday I have created one procedure like get emp data. Exec get underscore emp data. It is having any parameter. Department number. I am giving 10. See. Now it is accepting, but while calling that function, it will not accept. Values I'm giving 12. See, procedures are not allowed. Okay. Next, here only functions and some extended store procedures can be executed from within a function. Okay, so I think that is some extra system related store procedures. Next, functions can be called from a select statement. So here functions we can call. Okay. So here store procedures cannot be called from a function, right? So store procedures can call functions. Okay, so yesterday in previous session I have discussed about this. So store procedures can call the functions. Okay, and the store procedures can use the temporary table also. Okay, so I am showing that if you use such kind of concepts in functions, it will throw error. Okay, that quite opposite for procedures. Why? Because we have already seen all those things. Okay, so we have seen that store procedures may return a value, don't return a value, and input and output parameters and exception handling transactions, and can use both table variables or temporary tables. So table variables we will discuss later, and store procedures can call functions. Okay, uh, functions can be called from a select statement, but procedures cannot be called from a select statement. Okay, so execute exec command we should use, and UDF can be used, user defined function can be used in join class to get a result set. Okay, so yesterday we have seen that, and procedures cannot be used in join class, and cannot use print statement like print 5. See, invalid operator. And next, cannot use dynamic SQL. Okay. Procedure we can use dynamic SQL. That thing also you can find. See, actually exec command while executing by calling that procedure in function. So we will get like error like exec command is not allowed. Okay, kind of error. So set declare @SQL varchar of 10 or else give 1000 and set @SQL equal to select star from emp. I am giving dynamic SQL and exec of @SQL. Invalid operator. Okay, so that means this is also error. Okay. So here we can use only table variable. So table variable means this one. Okay. And can use both table variable as well as temporary variable like create procedure get underscore data as begin end. So here I am declare table emp number user ename varchar of 50 insert into table emp number comma ename select star from emp. Okay, so same thing create table select star from table select star from temp. So execute it and execute here. See, that means so declare table variable means creating some table table. So this is the table variable syntax, just like temporary table only. Okay, so in procedure we can use both table variables and temporary table. Okay, see the difference here. Create table temporary table and declare table table name. So if you give means that is called table variable. Okay, that means giving some variable name to the table. Okay. See, same logic, same. If here multi statement table valued function returns one table that has already structured. Okay, so take this syntax and put it after declare. Okay, So this is called table variable. Okay, so here function allows only table variable. It will not allow temporary table, but procedure allows table variables as well as temporary tables. Okay, so this is the difference between stored procedure and user defined function. Okay, so while discussing the procedures, so one of them has asked about the difference. What is the difference between user defined function and stored procedure? Okay, but at the time I feel that that is not the right time. Why? Because at the time you don't know how to handle the exception. You don't know how to write the transaction, how to put the transactions, and you don't know how to uh, write the code for dynamic SQL. So you don't know about the concepts of dynamic SQL, transaction, and exception handling. Okay, that's why I didn't discuss about the difference between stored procedure and functions while discussing the procedure concept. Okay, now you know about the transactions, exception handling, and dynamic SQL. Okay, so that is about difference.